Chapter 48 Atonement. So close, so close. Yun Mo looked at the unmanageable Gu Chen, his face showing despair. Boom, boom, boom. One by one, the bronze men that had smashed into the earth below suddenly climbed out of the huge pit and rushed to the top of this large lawn square once again. However, the foremost rushing bronze man was suddenly stopped, standing high in the air, motionless. His hideous face also suddenly turned terrified. Who? The corner of Gu Chen's mouth suddenly revealed a hint of an evil smile as he looked towards the sky full of bronze men. It's still a little bit short. When I'm done, you can fuse it again. Wait for me to finish, Yun Mo anxiously shouted. Get lost. Gu Chen let out a cold snort. Buzz, boom. Yun Mo was instantly knocked out. Young Villa Master, a crowd of Silver Moon Villa disciples, quickly stepped forward in alarm. However, Gu Chen ignored Yun Mo and instead looked towards the sky full of bronze men. Just now, you guys chased me and had a great time chasing me, didn't you? Gu Chen revealed a hint of an evil smile and said. As if they had guessed something, the crowd of bronze men turned their heads in terror and dispersed, fleeing towards the four directions of the sea. Want to flee? You want to escape only at this time. Ha 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 ha. You are all elves created by me. Fuck. Are you fat with guts? Isn't it? Want to eat me? You want to run? I'll see how you can run. You're all created by me. Your soul threads can all be in my hands. I'll see how you can run, Gu Chen coldly said. I want you guys to chase me. I want you guys to chase me. Damn. Looking for death, Gu Chen said with rage. The fingers in his hand kept flinging, and the bronze men in the air suddenly crashed into each other. Dang. The two bronze men crashed head to head. Dang. Dang dang dang. A series of head-to-head collisions suddenly hit the sky with a loud noise. A huge buzzing sound resounded throughout the Silver Moon Sea, as if a bell was ringing. Damn, I remembered. This won't hurt you guys. Come out for me. Gu Chen let out a loud shout. In his hand, he pulled violently. Whew. The sky full of bronze men instantly fell down, and on top of the transparent thin threads, each of them steeply pulled a finger-sized cyan-colored pixie. Buzz, buzz, buzz. The little elves looked at Gu Chen pitifully. Fuck you. Why wasn't this expression on your faces when you were about to eat me just now? You guys are going to eat me. Damn it. All of you come into my mouth. Roar. Gu Chen let out an angry roar. With a fierce suction, millions of pixies immediately headed towards Gu Chen's mouth, and in just a short while, all the pixies were sucked into Gu Chen's mouth. Padong, padong. The surrounding bronze men, without their pixies, suddenly crashed down one by one. Falling into the sea, the countless cultivators around them all looked at Gu Chen in surprise. Alive. This is a celestial level kin. Gu Chen. Is this alive? Countless cultivators were surprised. Gu Chen. Gu Hai let out a cold shout behind his back. Gu Chen's back was turned to Gu Hai, and his face abruptly stiffened. Suddenly, Gu Chen covered his head. Gu. Headache. Headache. It's over. It's over. The soul fused with the body and mutated. I can't remember the past. I can't remember the past. Gu Chen covered his head and fell to the ground in pain. The bounds of the masters around them looked at Gu Chen in bewilderment. Wasn't he a ball just now? Why is he suddenly covering his head and not working? Gu Hai was slightly stunned and worriedly walked closer. Gu Chen, what's wrong with you? Are you alright? Gu Hai picked up Gu Chen. Gu Chen covered his head and woke up lazily. Weakly, he glanced at Gu Hai. Who are you? I don't remember you. Who are you? Gu Chen looked at Gu Hai blankly. You don't remember me. Gu Hai's face sank. Oh, I remember. You give me a kind feeling. I have your blood inside me. Gu Chen looked at Gu Hai as if he remembered something. Not bad. It's good that you can feel it, Gu Hai said in a deep voice. So kind. You must be someone who is good to me, right? Gu Chen suddenly looked at Gu Hai expectantly. Sort of, Gu Hai frowned, feeling that something was wrong. Being so good to me and having your blood in my body. Then you're my father, right, father? Gu Chen suddenly screamed happily, wanting to jump into Gu Hai's arms. Pa! Gu Hai threw a slap. Father, why are you hitting me? Gu Chen covered his mouth with a face that looked like he was about to cry. Gu Hai grimaced and said, "Did you really forget? How about I help you reshape your mind?" Gu Chen's face changed, instantly turning serious. "Master, if there's anything, do your best to order. Gu Chen will help you do it." Long Wanqing, Liu Nian Master, Shangwan Trace. This guy is Gu Chen. This is a pie face, right? Just now, he actually pretended to have lost his memory and wanted to climb relatives with Gu Hai. This is too shameless, right? Where's your modesty? Gu Hai's face was also dark. All right, unlock the Zither Dao intent on them, Gu Hai commanded after a moment of silence. Okay, master, Gu Chen responded in a serious manner, with a wave of his probing hand. Rip rip rip. The Zither Dao intent on the group of Zither Masters instantly loosened, and the bound Zither Masters were instantly freed. Hu. The crowd of Zither Masters released astral shields on their body surface to protect their bodies, while at the same time taking out their swords and knives. Yunmo, Silver Moon Villa, you guys have done a good job. My clan and you, Silver Moon Villa, are cut off from each other here. Silver Moon Villa, my master will come to escape back to justice. Silver Moon Villa, my ass. The crowd of kin masters were in the midst of angry curses all of a sudden. Fairy Wanna also instantly got away and quickly retreated to the side, looking ferociously towards Yun Mo, who was not far away. It's over. It's over. He he he, Yun Mo said bitterly. My lord, a group of Zither Masters not far away suddenly hugged Sima Changkong, who was as if he was epileptic. Yun Mo, you dare to attack an imperial official, you Silver Moon Villa. This is a rebellion against heaven, a Zither Master shouted angrily. Yun Mo was still to argue. Kneel down, a voice rang out steeply. However, it was the old man's three souls that were suddenly able to speak, but losing their restraints. At this moment, the three souls, instead of being transparent, were glowing with a burst of green light. Zhuang, Master Zhuang. Yun Mo looked at the old Mana Master in surprise. The three souls overlapped, and an old Mana Master soul body angrily looked at Yun Mo. Yun Mo's face stiffened, and he slowly knelt down. All around, a group of Zither Masters and foreign influx of cultivators all looked at the old Mana Master coldly. In the past, the old Mana Master was highly respected, but now, the crowd no longer respected the old Mana Master or the Silver Moon Villa. However, there was no clamoring or anything, merely staring at the old Mana Master. The old Mana Master turned his head to look at everyone. Suddenly, the old Mana Master's soul body knelt down towards the crowd. Mana Master! The crowd of Silver Moon Mountain Villa disciples shouted in shock. However, the old Mana Master still knelt down to the crowd of Zither Masters. Fellow Taoists, the juniors that my humble self taught are unintelligent. My humble self is here to apologize to all of you. Old Master Zhuang kowtowed to the crowd. Mana Master, don't! The crowd of Silver Moon Mountain Villa disciples immediately shrieked. Master Zhuang, you can't do this! Yun Mo also suddenly cried out. The old Mana Master had spent his entire life standing up to the heavens and the earth, and had never yielded like anyone in his life. That is, back then when the great Jin Sage came. The old Mana Master had not so trampled on himself as to perform a kneeling salute. The old Mana Master walks straight, stands straight. He has never bowed to anyone. When King Lu Yong came, he was treated with equal courtesy. In Silver Moon Villa, when outsiders see the old Mana, they all salute themselves. How have they ever let the old Mana salute like this? And it was still a kneeling salute. Around them, a group of Zither Masters frowned, and their previous cold stares turned a little cramped for a moment. Old Mana Master, you don't need to be like this. It's not like it's your fault. Master Liunian smiled bitterly. Although the others didn't say anything, but some of them already had some intolerance in their eyes. The figure that used to be so high and mighty that one looked up to him was now kneeling in front of him, asking for one's forgiveness. The old Mana Master's soul body bitterly said, "Mana Master." The crowd of Silver Moon Mountain Villa disciples immediately knelt down and cried. The group of Qingdao masters frowned with a slight pang of bitterness. Old Mana Master, forget it. In the past, I was also indebted to Old Mana Master's guidance. Today's matter, I'll take it as if it never happened. Old Mana Master, you get up. My master once also got you to give kin. You don't need to be so. I'll take it as never happened. Old Master, I won't pursue Silver Moon Villa. Just take care of them in the future. The old master of the manor in the past, the good karma, after all played a big role. Kin Master sighs in, after all forgave them. The status of the old Mana Master in front of him, in the hearts of the entire Qingdao cultivators, all of them have a big status, such a character, on his deathbed, kneeling and kowtowing to you, asking for your forgiveness. The crowd had released even the greatest grievances in their hearts. Many thanks, the old Mana Master kowtowed. Mana Master, I was wrong. Yun Mo cried, and knelt in front of the old Zhuangzi, not daring to raise his head. Yun Mo was aware of the old Zhuangzi's personality. The old Zhuangzi was all about loving his feathers, a lifetime of goodness with people, a lifetime of virtue with people, preferring to die, not wanting to eat the fruit of longevity. Strong personality. That is because he has a righteousness to do the spine. Idiot child. The old Mana Master smiled faintly. Slowly, the old Mana Master's soul body disappeared in front of everyone. Master Zhuang, the crowd of Silver Moon Mountain Villa disciples, immediately knelt down and cried long and hard. Now, some of his own nonsense has made the old Mana Master's previous successes in his death. Yun Mo cried very sadly. Not only did not help the Lord of the Manor, but also let the Lord of the Manor do such a shameful thing. You have to remember the words of Mr. Silver Moon back then. If you want to cast a kin, you have to be a human being first. Everything must be learnt to be a human being first. Causing you to kneel down others. Yun Mo cried extremely miserably. Kneel. Ha ha ha. Kneeling is kneeling. I've knelt on the portrait of my ancestor, Mr. Silver Moon. I've knelt on my master, and I haven't knelt on an outsider yet. And that's nothing, isn't it? Kneeling is kneeling. Don't feel bad. Take good care of yourself in the future. Silver Moon Villa's brand. Don't smash it again. The old Mana Master smiled amiably. Yun Mo swore that he would never do anything immoral again. Never. Woo! Yun Mo cried. The old Mana Master smiled and nodded. He turned his head to where Sima Changkong was. Several Zither players looked at the old Mana Master with complicated expressions, not knowing whether to forgive or not. Sima Changkong was still in epilepsy. Would a mere apology suffice? Ah, what? Everyone around was surprised. Master Zhuang, don't. Yun Mo raised his head violently and cried out in horror. Buzz. The old Mana Master's soul body suddenly split into three. Two of them were muddled, and where his head was, it seemed as if there was a vortex. Only the third was still awake. Heavenly soul. Human soul. I've already dispersed my own brand. It's just the most ordinary soul power now. There's still my lifelong Zither Dao intent in it. I hope to be able to compensate you for it. The third soul body spoke. Buzz. The heavenly soul and human soul suddenly drilled into Sima Changkong's body. The kin masters on the side did not stop them. They all looked at the old Mana Master with complex expressions. Sima Changkong, this time it's a blessing in disguise. How high is the old Mana Master's Qingdao intent? Even if you absorb 1/10 of it, it's still a great benefit. Old Master Zhuang, as the one who can play the pixie. The surrounding Zither masters were envious for a while, but Sima Changkong's body slightly trembled around him and regained its calmness. The old Mana Master's heavenly soul and human soul, as if it was a great tonic, instantly repaired all the damage done to Sima Changkong's 3 souls. And with a burst of nourishment, it caused Sima Changkong's face to turn rosy as well. Sima Changkong slowly opened his eyes, somewhat blankly looked at the old Mana Master, but quickly remembered everything. With a slight burst of bitter laughter, he said, "Old Mana Master, you don't need to be like this." Changkong thanks old Mana Master for the gift. The old Mana Master nodded, the last bit of his Earth soul body, and weakly looked at Gu Hai. "Mr. Gu, the old man really didn't misjudge you. With so many Zither masters, you took the top spot after all." The old Mana Master looked at Gu Hai with a faint smile and said, "Luck." Gu Hai smiled bitterly. "First is first. Mr. Gu is polite. Just now, thanks to you. Otherwise Yun Mo would have made a big mistake," the old Mana Master said bitterly. "Not far away." Fairy Wanna skimmed her mouth. Gu Hai smiled slightly bitterly, not knowing how to explain. Only after looking round at the crowd did the old Mana Master once again look at Yun Mo and the crowd of Mountain Villa disciples. "I'm leaving. In the future, you guys should listen to Yun Mo well," the old Mana Master said with some reluctance. A group of Mountain Villa disciples knelt their bodies and howled, "Yun Mo, take care of yourself. I will watch over you from the sky." "Huh, the sky. I can't go to heaven. The heavenly soul is gone. However, I still have the Earth soul left. I can still reincarnate. Maybe one day." I reincarnated into a Kin Master again. At that time, I might look for my own Gukin. I really hope that I can still see Silver Moon Villa again at that time. I really hope to be able to get the Gukin that you forged for me. "Ah, Yun Mo, the Mountain Villa is handed over to you. Can you let me beg for Silver Moon Villa's Gukin in the next life?" The old Mana Master touched Yun Mo's head and smiled kindly. "Can. Will definitely be able to. Mana Master, I will definitely build the best Zither. Build the best Zither for you. Build a heavenly grade Zither. I will definitely build it for you." Yun Mo knelt on the ground and bawled,